Hey guys, welcome back once again. Today in this video, I'm gonna solve a first 5 sample questions as per the Ministry of Education EmSAT Math test specifications. Let me tell you, there are total 35 questions has been given. So in my upcoming videos, I'll be solving the remaining. All right, so let's start. The first question mentioned here as per the EmSAT Achieve Math public test specification here is this one. A frequency table of temperatures is created from an experiment in the science class. This is the interval and this is the frequency. Let me tell you, frequency says how many times the same data has repeated. So according to the table, we can say that the temperature in the range of 0 to 9 repeated 7 times, 10 to 19 it repeated 5 times, and so on. Now question is, which interval contains the median temperature? While finding a median temperature, I need to add the frequencies first. I need to find out so how many times the temperature has been counted in total. So that gives us by the frequency. If you add it like 7, so let me just add it, 7 plus 5 plus 6 plus 13. So 7 plus 5 is 12, 12 plus that's 18, 18 plus 13, it's gonna be 31. So total, this experiment, the temperature has been counted 31 times. While finding the which one is the median temperature, as this table already given the temperature in the range that 0 to 9, 10 to 19 and so on. So median is basically finding the middle temperature. So while finding the median, we know that we need to arrange the numbers in order, that is in ascending order from smaller to big, and the table already given us in this way. So if I'm saying there are like 15 temperature this side, I mean like 15 intervals this side and 15 interval this side, then your median will be the 16th interval, because there are like total 31 data has been collected. Out of that 31, 15 data I can consider left side and 15 and right side. The data which comes at the 16th position, that will be your median number. So I'll arranging them in order. Now look at here. First we need to arrange this interval 0 to 9, 7 in order, like in 7 times we have to repeat. Example, 0 to 9 1 times, 0 to 9 2 times, 0 to 9 3 times, and so on. Then it comes about the 10 to 19, 10 to 19 5 times, and so on. So if I'm saying this is my first arrangement, this is my second, this is my third, if you go in that one, whichever comes at the 16th position, that will be your median. So now how do I find? I don't have that much time to arrange it in the way and solve it. So what I need to do is just add the frequencies. 7 plus 5, so just add their frequencies. 7 plus 5, so it gives you here as 12. So 12 plus 6, that gives you the number here as 18. So I'm looking at here, my median data will be the 16th, whatever the temperature at the 16th position. But what the frequency is saying you is, so till here I have completed the arrangement of the 12 such data. By here I have completed the arrangement of the 18 such data. So 16th data is like the 16th position number is between 12 and 18. So and that belongs to this. So and the median temperature range for this is gonna be the value that is 20 to 29. So A is the right answer here. This is how you calculate. Let's go to the next question. This is solve for x. It's basically an algebra. So while solving for x, first whenever you add or subtract expressions which are in the fractional term, so you have to make a common denominator. That is the rule says. Then how do I do the common denominator here? Look at here. The denominator of this term is 4 minus x and the denominator of this term is x plus 3. To make a common denominator here, I just need to multiply the denominator of one term with the another. Multiply this 4 minus x to the 2 and multiply x plus 3 with the 3, and at the same time you have to multiply the denominator, this part, with this. Then only it makes a common denominator, whatever the term we are trying to simplify. So this expression I can write it in this way, as I can write it as 2 times 4 minus x, minus sign is there, 3 times x plus 3 divided by, so that is same, I have x plus 3 times 4 minus x, and the right side is as it is. So 2x minus 2 by x square minus x minus 12. So this side is as it is. Now I need to simplify it further. So how do we simplify it? Just use the distributive. 2 times 4, it's going to just 4, and 2 times x is going to be negative 2x. Just use the distributive. So that 2 times 4, it's going to be 8 minus sign. 2 times x is going to be minus 2x. Let's simplify this one. Negative sign is here. So negative 3 times x is going to be negative 3x. Negative 3 times positive 3, it's going to be negative 9. And in the denominator, what you going to get? Use again distributive. X times 4, it's going to be 4x. X times negative x is going to be negative x square. Positive 3 times positive 4, it's going to be 12. Positive 3 times negative x is going to be negative 3x. So this right side is remains same. Still we haven't done anything with this. 2x minus 2 by x squared minus x minus 12. So now what we do, let's add the like terms. When you add the like terms here, look at in the numerator, minus 2 minus 3 is there, and plus 8 minus 9. So minus 2 minus 3 is written as minus 5 because they have 5x, and plus 8 minus 9 can be written as minus 1. Now in the denominator, what happens here? Minus x square and minus plus 4x minus 3x. So in this case, plus x plus 12 is equals to 2x minus 2 over x square minus x minus 12. Okay. So now how do I do further simplification? After reaching to this step, please don't try to again do the cross multiplication and make your calculation complicated. So what I can do here is, look, if I take a negative sign common from the numerator here and the negative sign common from the denominator here, how your expression becomes? If I can say negative, I can take that as a common out, then it becomes 5x plus 1 over, I can take negative as a common from the denominator as well. Then when you are taking negative as a common, it means this can be written as x square minus x minus 12. So I am saying if you multiply negative sign with x square, it's going to be negative x square. Negative sign with negative x, that gives you positive x. This is how we can take it as common out. And this side, it's going to be 2x minus 2 over x square minus x minus 12. So now we know that the negative number by negative, it's going to be positive. So that's why negative by negative, that turns to be positive. So now look at here, what we can say here. This can be written now as 5x plus 1 over x square minus x minus 12 is equals to 2x minus 2 over x square minus x minus 12. So what you can see, you can observe here clearly. So denominator of both the sides are same, x square minus x minus 12, x square minus x minus 12. So in this case, you can directly cancel the denominator. Remember, this denominator is same for both sides, so including their sign, so that I can cancel them or I can ignore them, so that I can just equate the numerators. If denominators are same, either I can cancel or I can ignore it. So that I can say here, so if they are same, so just equate the numerator terms. Then I can write as 5x plus 1 is equals to 2x minus 2x minus 2, isn't it? It's 2x minus 2. Now arrange the like terms, take this 2x to the other side and take this 1 to the other side. It becomes 5x minus 2x, because this number here is positive. So when you take it to the other side, the sign of the number changes, and 1 here is positive. When you take to the other side, it becomes negative. So some students, they do add minus 1 and minus 2x on the both the side. It means the same, there is no change. So at the end, we're gonna get the same answer, right? So now what happening here, 5x minus 2x gives you the result as 3x is equals to negative 3. So as I need the value of x, so I need to divide by 3, divide by 3, divide by 3. From this one, I get the value of x as negative 1. So value for x for this question, what they're trying to say here is -1. So which option gives you -1? So option A is the right choice, which gives you with the answer as -1. So A is the right answer. All right. Okay. Let's go to the next question. Again, it's a simplifying algebra. That's why I can say it's a rational expressions. How do I simplify? Let me tell you, you can observe the term carefully. So denominator term, they have written in terms of x square minus y square. This is as per the identity. There are like three identities which are very important as per the EmSAT test. Among that, I have to use one here. So which is the third, which identity relevant to this one I'm gonna use? So this one, if we have a square minus b square, can be written as a plus b times a minus b. So the examiners, they have purposely given this question whether you know this identity and you can make use of it to simplify or not. So that is the reason you should remember. This is the one of the most important identity in algebra, I would say. Please memorize this. So now how do I simplify this then? So what I can do here is y minus x or x square minus y square. I can write it x square minus y square in this way. So now look at here, our expression becomes better. Let me write it over here. So our expression becomes y minus x over, so x square minus y square can be written as x plus y times x minus y, isn't it? So now here denominator term is x plus y and x minus y, but the numerator term here is y minus x. So I can't cancel, y minus x can't be cancelled with x minus y. Then what else I do? So what we need to do is multiply the numerator term, as by -1, or you can take out the -1 as a common factor, -1 as a common factor. Then the numerator term becomes it becomes x minus y. In front I'm writing it as a negative because I'm taking negative as a common factor, or multiplying by -1, and the denominator here is going to be x plus y times x minus y. Now look at here what happening, x minus y, we have the two term which are, one is in the numerator and one is in the denominator. I can cancel them out. So I can cancel this term and I can cancel this term. So finally I left here is negative. If nothing is there means 1 is left, so -1 over x plus y. So this is your answer, and A is the right answer to this question. All right. Okay, so now let's move to the next question, that is question number 4. Aisha calculated the area of a piece of paper to be 50.27 centimeters square. The actual area of the paper is 55.42 centimeters square. What is the margin of error in calculating the area? So margin of error, it's basically the difference in the calculation over the actual value. So what is the difference? Actual value is 55.42 and calculated value here is 50.27. So I can say marginal error, it's basically difference between the values divided by the actual one. So I can say 55.42 minus 50.27 over 55.42. What is the difference we're gonna get? If you substitute these values in calculator, you're gonna get the value of is 0.093. So this is the value which shows a marginal error. Okay, so sometimes the question they do ask based on the marginal error in terms of percentage. Now simple, when there is a question based on converting this marginal error in terms of percentage, or they are asking marginal error in terms of percent, simply you just need to multiply this whatever the result you're gonna get, that you need to multiply by 100. So if you are multiplying it by 100, then your margin of error, it's gonna be 9.3%. But in this question they are not talking about the percentage. So margin of error according to this is going to be 0.093. A is the right answer. And the next, let's move to the next question. Next question is about a geometry. Which rotation about its center will map a regular decagon onto itself? So it's basically a polygon concept. So decagon. So decagon is a plane figure which has 10 number of sides, and the word here it's mentioning the regular decagon. It means each side of that figure it's gonna be same. If I just draw in a for the demonstration purpose, this is a polygon with the 10 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can say 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Assume all the sides are equal in length because it's not showing over here. Okay. So now when we are saying that each side here are equal in measure, and such polygons are called regular polygons, and here there are like 10 number of sides, so it makes a regular decagon. Now question is, which rotation about its center will map a regular decagon onto itself? So now look, when you make a complete rotation, so when you make a certain or a complete rotation, so tell me what angle you gonna cover when you are making a complete rotation. We know that 360-degree, isn't it? So you're gonna cover a complete rotation angle as 360-degree. Now question says, when I rotate this regular decagon about its center, so let me mention here, this is the center of the regular decagon. About its center will map a regular decagon onto itself. It means whether it's with this edge, or whether it's this edge, or whether it's this edge, the regular decagon is on mapping onto itself. So like there is no change in the angle. So why we are saying it? Now look, if you talk about the central angle of what a regular decagon is making over here, this is the central angle. If you join each vertex, each edges with the center, so whatever the angle made here, so those are called the central angle. Now so whatever the angle made here, these are called central angle, and we know that to make a complete 360 rotation, a regular decagon has to cover an angle of uh, 30 like 360-degree. And how many let's take suppose a decagon is starting from this point, starting from this point, let's take suppose, rotated by one, it rotates, then rotates, then rotates, and goes, while coming back again at the same point, it will be making a 10 rotations like a needle of a clock. So we can say 1, 2, 3, 4, something like that. So it's gonna be gonna make it as a 10 rotation. So now I can calculate while making an each rotation how much central angle the decagon is covering. So if I do the total angle divided by the number of side, that gives you, number of sides here are 10. So that gives you the each time it's covering an angle of 36-degree. It means when it is making a one rotation, it's covering angle of 36. Another rotation 36. This is 36. This is 36. This is 36, and so on till it comes back till to the same point. It's going to be 360-degree. Now but how do I calculate how do I calculate the question what they are asking us? Now I just need to do is, to map a regular decagon onto itself. So the whatever the angle they have mentioned here, this angle should be multiple of 36. So with every rotation, so regular decagon is mapping onto itself with every rotation. So I need to check out which angle represents here as an multiple of 36. So a simple way to check it out is divide whatever the options given as an angle, so with the 36, and which result gives you the integer value. Let's take suppose if I'm dividing 252 with 36, it's going to give you a result here as a 7. So this is an integer value. So it means to say that to reach an angle of 252-degree, the decagon had made a 7 times movement, and that is makes like and this is a complete integer. So I would say the number which is multiple of 36 is 252, and this itself is the answer. Now you might be asking why I'm not going with B, C, or D. Now look at here, 198 divided by 36. What result you gonna get? So 198 by 36, you're gonna get the result here as 5.5. So this is showing that your regular decagon has made a 5.5 rotation, 5 rotation, and at the sixth one it is just at the half, but we are looking at the complete rotation. If you are getting the result as integer, that indicates the complete rotation. If you are doing it like 162 by 36, you're gonna get it as 4.5 and so on. 54 by 36, again you'll be gonna get it as a decimal. So the right answer to the question here, it's gonna be A, because after this many rotation, a regular decagon onto itself after every rotation, actually after each 36 angle, regular decagon onto itself. But which option is available which is a multiple of 36? Only option A. So A is the right answer to this question. All right, so we'll stop it now. So in the next video, I'll be uploading the next 5 questions answered. Please stay connected and follow up my channel for the updated videos. Thank you so much.